Check two. 2-2. All right, heat number one, non-wing, 600's underway. It's going to be 22, Hank Swords your race lead. 38 Jackson Conco in second. Mason Nestor in third.
And that'll do it for heat number one. Number 22, Hank Swords with the winner. Winner in heat one, or heat number two, Jaden Friesen.
two, test. Can you hear me now? Oh, there we go. A few technical difficulties, but next heat's out here on the track. The 11S of Julie Racing, Gage Weldon in second, Hayden Hansen in third. Hayden Hansen up top, trying to get around on the high side for that second spot. Pretty close to the head. Keep everything under control. Hayden Hansen trying to get down to the low side for that second spot. Slides back up to the top. Not able to get around that 11 car for the second spot. Gosh, yeah, Kobe Volkin right there in fourth. Kobe Volkin trying to get on the Hayden Hansen. Now they're going to get quite up there for the third place position. 35 Gage Weldon coming away from the field. Will be 3 laps to go this next time by. One more lap to go for the 35 of Gage Weldon. Main racing what is the 35 of Gage Weldon. So Zach Swanson finishing in that fifth spot, finishing fourth, the 5KX of Kobe Volkman, finishing in third, the 319 of Hayden Hansen. Shayla Ernst finishing second, and your race winner for heat number 3 of our non-wing 600s. That's going to go to the 35 of Gage Weldon. As we get ready to bring out heat number 4, it'll be the 1 on the pole. That is CJ Kettlekitt. On the outside, the 4 of Zaid Hansen.
Inside row number 2, number 8 of Jace Blevins, and outside of him, the 04 of Cormac Linner.
23W of Brogan Wise, and the 24 of Jared Hatcher. That's row number 3.
And rounding out row number 4, the 02S of Nathan Will, and the 28 of Preston Alexander.
8 cars, 8 laps the distance. Heat number 4. And now 600 on wings. And we're going to put that back under caution here. Let me move a few people around here. All right, heat number 4 ready to go. Once again, lights are out. We're about to go green this next time by. 8 laps the distance. CJ Kettle. Jace Belvins in second. Cormac Lanier in third. Of corner number 4. That is the 02 S of Nathan Wilt. So Jace Belvins is your race leader. CJ Cadwell, you're in second. Cormac Lanier in at third. Once again, you got to go around the cone before you advance a position. The 28 goes into the infield. There we go. So we Cormac Lanier finishing in third, CJ Cadwell in second, and your race winner, that's going to go to the 8 of Jace Belvins, taking the win here tonight in heat number 4 of the non-wing 600s. All right, non-wing, we're going to get ready here for heat number 5, brought to you by Milestone Home Service Co. 19X of Marcus Kennedy on the inside, row number 1 on the outside, the 5G of Landon Graham.
Inside row number 2, the 06 of Merrick Pipe, and out onto the outside of the 7G of Ollie Geiger.
87W of Keith Wilt and the 7S of Scott Smith.
Rounding out row number 4, 13T of Faye Smith, and number 97 of Nate Johnson.
All right, so we are set to go here for heat number 5 of the non-wing 600s. The winner here has to go to the tech. 8 laps the distance for heat number 5 non-wings. And we've got one around inside of corner number 2. So corner number 2. Car gets spun around.
Faye Smith, the 13T, is the one who spun around over there in turn 2. Line back up as we're getting ready to get back to the green here.
Head flagman giving us the 1 to go before we drop the green flag. 19X of Marcus Kennedy will set the field here. Try it again here with 8 laps.
Back underway, green flag.
Pulls into the infield. The race leader is the 19X of Marcus Kennedy. Merrick Pipe in second, Landon Graham in third. Ollie Geiger fourth, Nate Johnson in fifth. That's your top 5. As the 19X of Marcus Kennedy trying to gain a little momentum and get a little bit farther out from the rest of the field. And the caution coming out.
Pick the 7S of Scott Smith. Turn around in turn 2. Looks like he was able to get it back rolling here. Get a re-rack.
That's right. And again, the cone comes out here on the front stretch. You cannot advance a position till you get around the cone.
I don't know, Steve, but a complete 180 when I was just here about a month ago. We were sitting up here freezing with the sweatshirts on in the middle of May.
Yeah, last time you were here, it was pretty cold. Now we got a nice breeze, 90-degree weather. 5 laps to go for heat number 5. And Merritt Pipe all over the back bumper of the 19X of Marcus Kennedy. Gives him a little tap there. For 5, Ryan Graham. Bumper to bumper, we're bringing the top 2 cars here. Marcus Kennedy trying to put on a block to hold off the 06 of Merritt Pipe. It'll be white flag this next time by for the 19X of Marcus Kennedy. As the 5 of Raymond Graham is trying to get underneath the Pipe in 1 and 2. 1 more lap to go for the 19X of Marcus Kennedy. And the 19X of Marcus Kennedy are going to be the winner here tonight. Top 3 will finish like this.
In third, the 5G of Landon Graham. Finished second, 06 of Merritt Pipe. And your winner in the 19X is Marcus Kennedy. That was heat number 5 of 5 here in the non-wing.
As we bring out our next group here. the Seminole Nash Edwards, Titus Los is row number 1. 8 laps will be the distance. Your top 3 will finish like this.
Finishing third is 06, MP Merrick Pipe in second, 55L Titus losing your winner in heat number 1 of the restricted, and the number 11 of Bryce Shade.
Number 3 will be the 3A Avery Kellen and Tyler West on the outside of row number 1.
Inside row number 2, 17H Carson Holt to the outside, number 99L Caden Lane.
And the 73 of Tyler Christensen and the 1 of Brantley Reed. That is row number 3. 8 laps will be the distance. Heat number 2 of restricted. Race leader for 3A of Avery Killen. Tyler West in second, Caden Lane in third. That's your top 3. Larson Holt moving up to third spot. Avery Killen, Tyler West, Carson Holt in top 3. 99 of Caden Lane in fourth. Tyler Christensen fifth. One more lap to go for the 3A of Avery Cohen. All right, your top cars will finish like this.
In third place, 39 Tabor West. Second, 17H Carson Holt. And your winner, the 3A of Avery Kellen.
As we get ready to bring out our next group, It will be the 11H of Haley Ernst on the inside of row number 1. On the outside, the 5X of Luke Shelton.
Inside row number 2, the 18T of Taylon Roberts, and 2 around the slide, Titan Roberts.
30P of Blake Pittman and the 28W of Blaney Woods. That is going to make up row number 3. 8 laps the distance once again here for heat number 3 of our restrictor class. Lights are out. We're going green at the line. Caution flag coming out. One goes around on the back stretch. And we're ready to go. The 18 of Titan Roberts, Taylon Roberts, Luke Shelton, Blaney Woods, that's your top 4. Haley Ernst in 5th. And the 30P going around. That is the 30P of Blake Pittman. The 11H of Haley Ernst slipping up just a little bit in corner number 4. And Blake Pittman hitting the brakes to try to avoid contact and ended up spinning out.
In third place, the 5X of Luke Shelton. In second place, 18T of Taylon Roberts. And your winner, 18 of Titan Roberts.
So Titan getting the win here. Heat race win. Heat number 3 win for Titan Roberts here. All right, time to bring out our junior sprints here out on the track. Axton Larson will be on the pole on the outside. The other one car, Tucker Friesen.
Inside row number 2, the 24K of Kason Colcourt. To the outside, the 28B of Rex Woods.
37K of Casey Pittman, the 3G of Everett Geiger.
Row number 4, number 11 of Axon Frizzell, and 7W of Whitley Sir.
And the 3E, Sawyer Epp riding shotgun on the field in ninth. Lights are out. It's time for some junior sprint action. Brought to you by Milestone Home Service. Here, leader the one of Tucker Friesen, Kaysen Kolkworth right behind. Kaysen trying to go underneath for the lead. Closes the gap. He is now your new race leader, the 24 car. So Kaysen got the lead. Battle for third, Axton Larson, Brex Woods, Casey Pittman. (28B) Brex Woods, 7W, riding the wall a little bit there, out of 4. (24K) 1 and 28B. Junior sprints will finish like this.
Finished third, the 28B of Brex Woods. Finished second, number 1 of Tucker Friesen. And your winner in the 24K is Kaysen Kolkworth.
So the 3E getting pushed off of the track here. Could definitely hear something wrong with that car. All right, it's time to ring out the A class, the 07A of Avery Morgan on the inside of row number 1. On the outside, the 5KX of Kelby Volkman.
Second row, 17H Carson Hold. To the outside is number 22, Hank Soares.
Row number 3 on the inside, starting 5th, the 04 Corey McLemire. On the outside, the 319 of Hayden Holt.
Starting 7th, the 851, Jason Trosper. To the outside, the 17, Jason Potter.
And the 91K of Sam Keller. Starting shotgun on the field. 8 laps will be the distance. This is heat number 1 of our now 600 A class, brought to you by Milestone Home Service. And the 17 of Potter going to the infield. Something wrong with that car. 07 kept on getting into it. 07 and 17. And a few car pile up over there in corner 4. Single file around the cone. The 5KX of Kelby Volkman will set the pace here. And one goes around. It's the 22. 22, Hank Soares going around as we try to get this one underway. And they will finish like this.
Finish third, the 22 of Hank Soares. In second, the 5KX, Kelby Volkman. And your winner in the 319 is Hayden Hansen.
There you have it for heat number one. As we get ready here for heat number two, 55L, Titus Lowe's, you're going to be on the pole on the outside, the 38 of Jackson Conkle.
Road number 2, 35, Gage Weldon. Number 46, Mason Nestor.
Shayla Ernst and Carson Anderson, 11S in the 22A. That's road number 3.
Road number 4 at 5S is Zach Swanson. And number 64, Brad McWhirter.
As we get ready for our next heat here. As our driver that was scheduled here to be on the pole, getting a little push start here. Ed Flagman gives him the one to go before we drop the green flag. Titus sets the pace. Titus Lewis, Jackson Conco, Gage Weldon. Conco trying to make a move on the 55 on that last lap there. Able to hit the bottom of the track, sticks pretty well. He's right on the back bumper now over 55. He's trying to pass on the inside. As they go into corner 3 and 4, he's going to slide right to the middle of the track. He is going to race under the Jackson Concord. Gage Weldon getting around second. One more left to go. Over 48 of Jackson Concord. And Gage Weldon finishing third. So Jackson Conco getting the win here tonight. As we bring out our next heat. Forte Cruz on the corner on the outside of the 15E of Eli Morgan.
Row number 2, the 2-up Jaden Friesen, outside 14K of Camden Gossard.
Jace Belvin and Kylie Edsger, the 8 and 17A, row number 3.
Row number 4, the 81L of Ethan Larson, and the number 73, Ty Fulgham.
8 laps, heat number 3, A-Class. As a 2-0 for Jaden Friesen gets around. Here's the new receiver. Eli Morgan, Cruz Zelnick in third. One up and it's the wrong corner 2. He stayed green. The 2-0 for Jaden Friesen is the receiver. 15 trying to stay with him. 15 goes the high side. Friesen down below. It is a race for the lead. Friesen still holds him off. Side-by-side racing action for the lead. Friesen up high on the bottom. Eli Morgan up high. Friesen on the bottom. Let's try to get around. More left to go. So 15's got one more corner here to try to make a move. 2-0 for Jaden Friesen gets the win. Jace Belvin's finishing third, 15E. Eli Morgan finishing second. And your race winner for heat number 3, that's going to go to the 2-0 for Jaden Friesen. Race fans, that was just a nice little battle for a heat race. It's going to be interesting to see those guys battle it out tonight in the feature. Just a little sample of what's going to be happening later on tonight. All right, next heat coming out, the 5G Landon Graham on the outside by 91 at Alec Frizell.
Second row, 7G Alan Geiger, outside Titan Roberts.
52 SM Mason Spoon and at 18T at Taylor Roberts, that's row number 3.
Row number 4, 98L of Matthew Laughlin, and to the outside 13C of Chris Counter.
All right, once again, 8 laps the distance. spin over. Is the 7. Not sure what happened there. Was going into the corner, just went straight into the wall. Hard tumble on the outside of corner 1. Looks like he is all right. Still in the car, so just gonna pull him out. Race fans, let him here. Hard hit there for the 7G. Ollie Geiger. So single file around the cone, the 5G of Landon Graham. Be on the pole here. Alex Rizal. Alex Rizal. You will see the 5G Landon Graham in second. Titan Robertson third. And they will finish like this.
Finish third, 18, Titan Roberts. Second, 5G, Landon Graham, and your winner, 91 of Alex Rizal.
All right, so Alec getting the win there. On the pole, it'll be the 04 Cormac Lanier on the outside, the 52S of Mason Spohn.
Inside row number 2, 73, Ty Fulgham and Shyla Ernst.
Sim carrying the 91K and the 81L of Ethan Larson.
5S, Zach Swanson, and 7G of Ollie Geiger.
Starting inside, row 5, the 17E of Kaylee Esger. And the 17 of Jason Potter was scheduled to be in the back here, but So we will take this B. Top 3 transfer to tonight's A. We're going to take the top 3 from this one to tonight's A main. So B main number 1, and then after this one we will run B main number 2. So taking the top 6 between the 2 races here. So top 3 out of this one. 12 laps the distance, A class, B main. We are back in the green. Top 3 is the first positions at the moment. Right outside that transfer spot. Top 3 will finish like this.
11S, Shiloh Ertz in third. Second, 52S, Macy's 1, and your winner, the 04, Cormac Lanier.
All right, B main number 2. We'll get these cars here ready to go. 18T of Taylor Roberts, the 22A Carson Anderson, that's row number 1.
Second row, 7A Avery Morgan, 13C of Chris Counter.
4J Cruz John McKinney, 98L, and Matthew Laughlin, that's row number 3.
851 Jason Trosberg, 17H of Carson Holt.
And a 64 Brad McWhorter, scheduled to start P9. 12 laps the distance, B feature number 2. And 2 cars stuck together there. As we unhook those 2 cars. The 18T, Taylor Roberts, Crosstalk 3 wide going into the corner. Battle is now for second. That transfer spot, the 13C Chris Counter trying to make the A main. He's underneath for third. And get around the 98 of Matthew Walker. Down below, Laughlin up high. And the 13C Counter moves up to third. Your leader, Taylor Roberts, Carson Anderson, Chris Counter. Taylor Roberts, Chris Hoskins, 22 of Carson Anderson. Racing on the backstretch. Oh, on the 13C, a Chris Counter spinning out. Tough break for the 13C of Chris Counter. As he bumps that tire. So the 13C gonna have to go to the rear of the field. 4 laps remaining. That puts the 98 of Matthew Laughlin back there in third. Top 3 transfer. Brad McCord's spinning out. As the 13C trying to get around the 64, Brad McCorder. Brad McCorder spins out. Single file around the curve and 4 to go. And your top 3 transferring cars will be
AT&T, Taylor Robertson third, second 98L of Matthew Laughlin, and your winner 22A of Carson Anderson.
those at 2. All right. B feature time. It'll be the 5G of Landon Graham on the inside of row number 1 on the outside, the 52S of Mason Spohn.
Second row, 22A, Carson Anderson, the 5KX, and Kelby Volkman.
5S is X Swanson. The 81L, Ethan Larson, that's row number 3.
Row number 4, 19L, Landry Singleton, 02S, Nathan Welt.
24, Jared Hatcher, the 4J, Cruz Jelnick, that's row number 5.
Row number 6, 67, Greg Berry, 31, Adam Nielsen.
28, Preston Alexander. Top 3 transfer to tonight's A main. So we take the top 3 to the A main from this B. As we roll in the bottom just a little bit there. Echo, echo. Laps will be the distance here. Lights are out. We are under green at this time. 12 laps. Top 3 transferring everybody right at the beginning here. Everybody trying to win it outside the first corner here. Not going to work that way. So we'll restack them again and try it another time here. Non-wing B main top 3 go to tonight's A feature. Only taking the top 3 from B main number 1. It's time to try it one more time here. And the caution flag flying one more time. As the 24 coming to a stop there on the outside of corner number 1, gets off the track over there safely. Stuck at the top of the ramp. Carson Anderson. That's the top 3 right now. One more lap to go. Checkered flag is out for 5. Carson Anderson finishing 3rd. Volkman at 2nd. Your race winner, that's going to go to the 5G, Landon Graham. All right, non-wing B main number 2. B main number 2 lines up like this. On the pole, scheduled to be the 88 of Caleb Mullen. On the outside, the 73 of Ty Fulgham.
Row number 2, 23 double, Brogan Wise, 4, 98X of Colton McWhorter.
8 Hanson, Keith Wilkie, 4 in the 87W. That's row number 3.
Row number 4, 7 hard, Rob Lipker, 33, I like him.
7S Scott Smith, the 13C of Chris Counter, that's row number 5.
Row number 6, Devin MD, and number 97, Nate Johnson.
13T, Smith on the out, starting in 13th. Top 3 transfer to the A. Lights are out around the track. We'll be going green this time around at the chalk line. As we have one sitting in between 1 and 2. 13, Thea Smith. No caution coming out once again. So top three transferring right now, Caleb Moen, Ty Fulgham, and Colton McWhorter. It's the scheduled ones that looks like the ones that will be transferring so far. Got 6 more laps left on the board to decide that. All right. Cone is out here. Caution flag coming out. And you can see that 4-car. Something was sparking on that 4-car. He pulls into the infield. Caleb Moen leader, 98 of Colton McWhorter right behind. Ty Fulgham in third. It's going to be single file around the cone once again. 3 laps remaining in this one. Once again, you got to go single file around the cone. You cannot advance a position until you get around this cone here on the front stretch. With 3 laps left to go in tonight's B main number 2 for our non-weighing 600s. Top 3 transferring to the A. Lights are out around the track. We'll be going green this next time by. Ticket chain from the right end of Colton McWhorter. 73 Ty Fulgham, 88 Caleb Moen, and then 98 of Colton McWhorter getting the win for B main number 2. Those top 3 cars transferring to tonight's A. Once again, race fans, we do have barbecue in the pits after the conclusion of tonight's races. So you can go down to the pits, get an autograph from your favorite driver, get some free food at the barbecue. So a good time here tonight for the Deb Brunts Memorial Race on night number 2 of our Now 600 National Series 2-night show. Also, just a reminder, we do not race next week and we do not race the week after, so we will be back on the 18th of July. See if we can remember how to do this by then. It's like 2 more weeks off. So after tonight, we will not be back until the 18th. So I hope to see everybody back then. 4th of July next week, and then there's another big 2-day show that we have quite a few of our drivers going to. On that second week in July. All right, race fans, it's time for Junior 1 A-Main here tonight. Junior Sprint A-Main of 24K, Kitson Colclough on the inside, row number 1 on the outside, the 28B of Brex Woods.
Row number 2, number 1, Tucker Friesen to the outside, the 1L of Axton Larson.
Casey Pittman and Everett Geiger, the 37K and the 3G, that's row number 3.
Row number 4, 11, Axel Frizzell, and number 7W, Whitley Sewer.
And the 3E, Sawyer Epp, rounding out the field. 15-lap A-Main feature for night number 2 of our Now 600 show here tonight. A-Main time brought to you by Big R Stores for the Junior Sprints. That's going to bring out the yellow. (7W) spinning out, the other car, nowhere to go there. Tough hit. As we keep the rest of these cars down there on the bottom. So 7W3E, both of those getting pulled off of the field here. So we take them into the pits, we go back under green. And 24K is your race leader. Tucker Friesen right behind Brex Woods in third. One more to go. And your top three will finish like this.
In third place, number 1, Tucker Friesen. In second, 28B, Brex Woods. And your winner in the 24K is Kaysen Kalkworth.
We'll do that for A-class. All right, we are just about ready here for our next group. Race fans, it's time to bring out our non-wing 600s, Fixed Knights A main. And they will line up like this. On the pole, the 45 of Gage Weldon. On the outside of him, that is the 2F of Jaden Friesen.
Number 2, number 8 of Jace Blood, and number 4, 22 of Hank Soares.
Next row, it's going to be 06 of Merritt Pipe on the inside. On the outside of him, the 04 of Cormac Lanier.
Number 4, 19X of Marcus Kennedy. To the outside, 11S, Shyla Ernst.
78 of Hayden Healthy, 319 at Hayden Hansen. That's row number 5.
Row number 6, 7G of Ollie Geiger. Outside 38, Jackson Conkle.
23 Mason of the 1 CJ Catlick.
Row number 8, the 5G Landon Graham, 98X of Colton McWhorter.
5KX of Kelby Volkman, 88 of Caleb Moon.
And row number 10, 22A, Carson Anderson, 73, Ty Fulgham.
Race fans, are you ready for some non-wing action? Night number 2 at Deb Bruntz Memorial Race. We are set to go 25 laps non-wing action. After 1:35 of Gage Weldon, 2 after Jaden Friesen in second. 22 Hank Soares, Cormac Lanier in fourth. cars hitting that top side of the cushion like last night. A couple of them bobbling. As your leader bobbles in that corner again. Yards, Weldon, 2 upper Jaden Friesen, Seals, Lanier, Pike. As your leader, the 35 of Gage Weldon, 2 upper Jaden Friesen, now starting to get into lap traffic cars. They got to make their way through lap traffic. And the 2 upper Jaden Friesen trying to catch up to 35. Friesen trying to ride underneath to get back to that leader. As the leader in second place trying to slice and dice around lap traffic cars. 10 laps remaining in the non-wing feature here tonight. As a couple cars getting involved in that. So a few getting into that. So a tough break for a few of those cars there. And you see that 73 had nowhere to go. But 98, a Colton McCorder involved in that. That's the 11S, Shirley Ernst. with 11 laps remaining in this non-wing 600 feature. $2,500 on the line to the winner. One car going to go home $2,500 richer tonight within the next 10 laps here. As we try to get these cars taken care of on the outside of corner 4. So we're going to get them all lined up in the correct running order right back here in between 3 and 4. So as we see the 98X Colton McCorder getting pulled away on the four-wheeler. And the 11S had to get those two cars taken care of. So once again, thanks everyone for coming out tonight here to the Deb Barnes Memorial Race. I'm not going to say that Desi's walking on the front stretch because she'll get mad at me. Good to see you guys. All right, we're getting them all lined up, ready to go here. At 11 laps remaining, we will be going single file around the cone. 35 Gage Weldon, 2 Alpha Jaden Friesen. And Marcus, we were talking earlier, the cushion right there in between 3 and 4, we had a lot of problems with it last night, catching a lot of drivers. It's going to be an interesting 11 laps.
Oh, it is. It's going to be. That cushion gets closer and closer to that wall, and I've seen it quite a few times. Those right rear tires getting up about quarter way up that wall, so it's going to get interesting as the night goes on.
And we're ready to go once again, 11 laps around the cone. Someone's going home with $2,500. 3 finish like this.
Woo! Third place, 22, Hank Saunders. In second place, 2F, Jaden Friesen. And your winner, the 35 of Gage Weldon.
35 Gage Welding getting the win here tonight in our non-wing 600A main feature. All right, we're just about ready to bring out our next one. We'll get them lined up here for you. As soon as we get them out here on the track. So big thanks to everybody for coming out tonight here for night number 2. The Doug Bruntz Memorial Race here at KAM Raceway. Next feature here is going to be 25 laps. We had a driver here that needed to swap in, so a couple cars doing multiple classes here tonight, but we're going to get them lined up here. This is the restrictor class. On the pole with the 11 of Bryce Shade, on the outside the 18 of Titan Roberts.
Row number 2, 17H Carson Hole, ATT Taylor Roberts.
3A of Ava Kelvin, the 55 Ella Tavis Los.
06 MP Merritt Pipe, and 99L Late Caden Lane.
Trevor Weston, 39, the 5X of Luke Shelton.
28W Blaney Woods. 87C of Nash Edwards.
The 12 of Paisley West. 12 of Paisley West, 33, Tyler Christensen.
11H Haley Aaron, 30P Blake Pittman.
Tucker Ernston, the 22C, the 1 of Brantley Reed, that's row number 9.
And number 27, round out the field, number 27, Luke Samuelson.
Night number 2, now 600, it's the restrictor class, 25 lap A main feature. $25 laps, $500 to win this class. to the now 600 restrictor class, the Deb Runtz Memorial Race. 25 laps, 19 cars. And we are racing for $500 for the winner here tonight. As they go into corner number 3, they're going to come out of corner number 4, hit the gas for under green. And everybody trying to win it on the first lap. So we'll get everybody taken care of here. Galen, thanks for coming. oh, he's not leaving yet. So we will get this all situated here.
What comes around
lined up here. Let's re-rack and let's go for 25 laps.
We check them all over, make sure everyone is in the correct running order. As we reset for 25 laps here. As we're trying to get the 3A where they need to be. We're going to go around one more time, make sure everyone is in the correct running order here. After we had the little mix-up right there at the beginning. Oh, we got one more here after tonight. One more. One more race here after the restrictors to finish off the night. So the 11 starts here on the pole. All right, race fans, let's try this again. Lights are out around the track. 25 laps. And the 73 car was off the pace, and a couple other cars getting into the 73 car. And that's how a night goes from pretty great and smooth to here we are, caution laps before we even start. And the night was running nice and smooth, running great. Here we are. Well, maybe we'll get to corner 2 this time. We might make it to corner 2. All right, third time's the charm. Here we go. 25 lap. A main for the restrictors. Back on the green. And we hit it into 2. Now the question is, can we complete 1 lap? And we 1 lap down now. Here we go. We got 1 lap underway. Here they see the 11 of Rose Shade. Titan Love in second. Eric Pipe in third. Shade MP Road Code, Titan Rebel 2 Robert for 99, including Wayne, that's the top 5. 8 laps this time by. As the 12 car bouncing off here on the front stretch, comes out of 4, taps the wall here. So that 12 car bringing out the caution. 12 is Paisley West. And with 7 laps to go, that's going to bring out the cone here on the front stretch. Once you cannot advance a position till you get around the cone.
Lights are out. And we're going to go green.
As the 06 of Merrick Pike trying to get around for the lead. He does. He's your new race leader, the 06 of Merrick Pike. Merrick Pike trying to get that $500. 3 laps to go this time by. Gets out in front of the rest of the field. Putting on cruise control is the 06. This time by. One up and over. Wow. Hard hit, corner 4, up and over. Now the driver gets out of the car after a wild tumble there in corner 3 and 4. So that driver will go into the South Central EMS ambulance, get everything checked out, make sure everything's okay, and then we'll go back under yellow when we can. Hey, Chances. See that sign right there in front of you? Okay, what's that say? The white sign that right in front of him. What's that say? Oh, okay. And if you want the mic, you can talk to Luke in there and do a little interview. You don't want to? All right. 27, Luke Samuelson, currently in 12th. Just so you know, bud, 12th place, that's where you're at. 2 laps to go. It's going to end in a green-white checker. As we try to get the 12 going again here. The 06 MP Merrick Pipe is your leader. The 11 bright shade Titan Roberts. Right behind Titan, the 18T of Taylor Roberts. And Caden Lane right there in 5th. Single file around the cone. 2 laps to go. Green-white checker. And someone's going to go home with $500 for the win here. Here tonight for the Deb Brunson Memorial Race. You see most all the cars here with that blue ribbon on the back of the cars for tonight's memorial race.
Nothing like a green-white checker here for the money.
It's going to get interesting. And the leader in second place were tied together. As your leader and second place tied together as they were going on the front stretch there. That's shaking things up a little. So the 06, Merrick Pipe having some issues with that car, it looks like. Try to get him pushed. Into the infield. Tough break for our leader. Let's see how this one shakes up. Top 3 finish like this.
Third place, 99L, Caden Lane. Finish second, 18, Titan Roberts. And your winner, number 11, Bryce Shade.
Serious? I will once we get into the fireworks portion.
Oh, the fireworks.
So we'll get these cars off the track and get ready for our next race here. Final one of the night. And we're just going to go run through the lineup right now. Starting on the pole, it's going to be the 2F. Jaden Friesen. Oh, hold on here. So it'll be the 2F at Jaden Friesen, 91 Alec Frizzell on the outside of row number 1.
Row number 2, 38 Jackson Conkle, and 319 Hayden Hansen.
35 at Gage Weldon, 18 at Titan Roberts. That's row number 3.
Row number 4, number 22 Hank Soares, and 15 Eli Morgan.
5KX of Kelby Volkman, 14K of Camden Gossard. That's row number 5.
Row number 6, 46 Mason Nestor, and 5G Landon Graham.
8 of Jace Belvins, the 55L of Titus Lowe's. That's row number 7.
Row number 8, the 04 Cormac Lanier, and 22A of Carson Anderson.
52S of Mason Spohn, the 98L of Matthew Laughlin. Row number 9.
Rounding out the 10th row, 11 Shyler Ernst, and 18T Taylon Roberts.
So scheduled to be at 20 cars for 25 laps and $2,500 to win. All right, so we do have 4th of July weekend coming up. We do have a few fireworks for this before this next race and after the race. So just for those of you to be aware, we do have some fireworks that are going to be happening here in just a moment. So we've got the lineup ready to go. As we are just about set here for the final race of the night, 25 lap A main feature. $2,500 to win the Deb Brunts Memorial Race for our A class. Don't forget barbecue in the pits right after this race. All kinds of good food. Got some pulled pork, a whole bunch of beans, a whole bunch of stuff. All kinds of people brought sides, so we do encourage everyone going over there after the race is over. Check out some cars. As we've got a couple drivers here that had to change some things for this class in between the restrictors in this one, so that's why we have a little bit of a pause in between each of these, because some of these drivers are running double duty. Just a reminder, we are off the next 2 weeks, so we'll be back the third week in July. So this one's going to be fun. 25 laps. They're on the scoreboard. On the lap counter. 25 laps, $2,500 to win this race. And it's going to be a 20-car field here. As we are just about ready to roll them out.
storm out, waiting for the fallout. On a full night in the Rocky Mountain winter. Wine bottles low, watching for the storm. I've been thinking lately of what I miss in Mississippi. Not missing a thing. Watching the full moon crossing the range. Riding the storm out. Riding the storm out. Riding the storm out.
Race fans, it's time to get ready for 25 laps of A-Class action here at KAM Raceway for night number 2 of the Now 600.
Lady beside me, she's there to guide me.
Race fans, as they come around this next time, stand up with your favorite driver as they're moving right back at you as we go full abreast after best here at KAM Raceway. Grassroots racing at its finest. 2025 Dead Plus Memorial Race here at KAM Raceway. Tonight, the A-Class. The memories that runs gave so much to this track over the years. Just for you. Raceway, are you ready for 25 laps of A-Class action? As they go into corner number 3, they're going to come out of corner number 4, $2,500 to win this race. It's go time. Right on the backstretch. Cars getting into it right at the entrance of corner number 3.
Looks like they're going to get the one to go here. React.
Try it again here. 2 up for Jaden Friesen on the pole. Alex is on the outside. Then you've got Jackson Conkle, Hayden Hansen, Gage Weldon, Titan Roberts, Eli Morgan, Hank Soares, Ken Gossard, Kelby Wickman, Landon Graham, Mason Esther, Jay Spelman, Titus Los, Cormac Lanier there. 25 laps, here we go. A Carson. That's a 22A.
Man.
That was a 22 Hank Soares.
Lights are out. Green flag.
Alex Rizzo, 2 for Tatum Friesen. 2 laps in, Hayden Hansen. Jackson Conkle, driving in there as well. One spinning out. Right there on the outside of corner number 2. 18 laps remaining in this one. And that's going to bring out the cone here on the front stretch. So we will get them restarted single file with 18 laps remaining in tonight's now 600A class at the Dead Brunts Memorial Race on night number 2, now 600 National Series. Whoa, 319, almost getting spun out by the 35 of Gage Weldon. And the 2 up Hayden Friesen dives down, takes over the lead, 2 effort, Jaden Friesen, your new race leader. 91 out to go. Going to try to take that check now. Caution flag is out. The 22 up there on the outside of corner number 2 at the entrance to the backstretch. (22A) of Carson Anderson. So that puts the 91 of Alec Frizell right behind the 2F of Jaden Friesen on this restart. One goes up and over. 22 of Source. Up and over on the outside of corner 1. He's out of the car, race fans. So we are under red flag conditions at the time. So we'll take him to the infield, make sure everything is all right. Once the ambulance is clear, then we will be back under yellow here. As everybody gets told to fire back up here. So that lead that the 2F at Jaden Friesen was happy to have is no longer, with 14 laps left in this one. He's going to have cars right back behind him, nose to tail. And it's the 18 of Titan Roberts right behind the 2F at Jaden Friesen. Conkle in there as well, 319 of Hayden Hansen. Pretty good group of cars in your top 5 here. This race could definitely go any way now. trying to put the slide job on the 2 left of Jaden Friesen. It's white flag this next time by. Another slide. Friesen able to hold him off so far at 38, trying to put it on him again. They're sliding all around. 2 left of Jaden Friesen will be white flag this time by for the 2 left. 1 more lap to go. As they come around to the checkered flag, Tucker's got one more slider to figure it out. Does he get him? Your race winner. And finishing in that 3rd spot, that's going to go to the 18 of Titan Roberts. Finishing in 2nd, that's going to go to the 38 of Jackson Conkle, which means your winner, $2,500 winner, 2F of Jaden Friesen. 38 tried everything he could to get around the 2F. Not able to do it. 0.063 difference between the 1st and 2nd for that one. All right, race fans, that's going to do it for tonight. We want to thank each and every one of you for being out here for the 2-day, now 600 series races here at KAM Raceway. Also, thanks to everyone for coming out tonight for the Deb Brunts Memorial Race. Party in the pits now. If anybody wants to go over there, we've got a free barbecue for everyone. Just head down there. Talk to your favorite driver, get an autograph or two, and we will see you all back here in, well, we got 2 weeks off. 3rd week of July is when we'll be back here. So have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.